Well, hello everybody. Hey, we're about to start our video right now, and this guy in the background making noise. It's probably Pulicha, my my buddy Pulicha. Um, anyway, I uh, I heard this wonderful quote today. It was at church, by the way. You guys probably wondering where Tijan is, but he's somewhere around here. He just he'll be here. Okay. Anyway, I heard this wonderful quote today. I actually wrote it on my journal, and it says that I heard it at church. I went to church today, and I heard this quote, and I'm like, wow, I got to write this down. So because I wanted to share it with you guys. All right. So if you want to be blessed, do something for someone who cannot repay you. Okay, so if you want to be blessed, do something for someone who cannot repay you. So, and it's funny because my sister put something similar on her on her Facebook, saying that people expect when they do something for you, they expect something in return. But if you really doing something for somebody because you have God in mind, you're gonna do that because no matter what, you're not gonna do it because you think the person can actually repay you. You're just gonna do it because you have God in mind. So that's what I thought. And by the way, a journal is something that I started doing, and I started keeping a journal because I feel like when I meet somebody, that person has something positive and has something of value to say. So I keep a journal because I like to write people's name down because I can't remember people's names sometimes. So once I meet somebody new, I write their name down on my journal, uh, so I can remember it later. So that's one of the reasons that I keep a journal. I decided to do it this year because I think it's just something positive to do. And oh my God, I'm not gonna tell you guys to do the same thing, okay? I'm not gonna tell you guys to do the same thing, but yo, he's calling me here. Yo, come on, man. What is he doing? This guy.
Am I late? No, I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
you late, man. Come on.
What's up, guys? Sorry for the late.
What were you doing, man?
Man, I got caught in the traffic. I'm late.
Wow, this guy got caught in traffic. Okay, so that's what he said. He got caught in the traffic, but he was talking to Pootie Shah over there the whole time I was talking. Okay. Alright, so I was saying that a journal is basically what I use to record everyday life events. Okay, and I believe that every day there is some kind of story. Every day there is a story. I mean, if I look, I look back in my journal. I haven't do it for last week yet. I have to sit down and do like read the whole journal and see what I did for the whole past week. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna learn something. I hope I learn something. Okay, and
Because when you're using a journal, it's it's refresh your memory because.
by the way, you have to get a journal too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a journal because we just talked about this. I've been doing it for like 3-4 weeks now, a month now, and
I will start it by
he's
tomorrow.
gonna start doing it. And oh my God, it's just something that we're trying to do. We're trying to like learn. We're trying to learn how to be successful. We're trying to learn how to be human, basically, because most people they living, but really they're not they don't know exactly where it's gonna end. They don't know where they want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like they have a start, but you don't have a finish.
Yeah, they have a start. They start, but then they they get in the middle, but they don't really know. They just stuck in one spot. They parked. Les Brown was saying the same thing. I was listening to Les Brown today, and he was saying that I get to a point of my life where I park.
Yeah, when you start to walk.
Where you get to a point where you get in a job and then you park That's where you stop. That's where you end. You don't really want to get any further. You satisfy there, but really you're not really satisfied because you're struggling and you're not really happy. You know.
You just do it. It's because I mean, most of the time when this thing happen, it's because people have low self-esteem. You know, what I mean, when you just stop and then you think you can go further. Of course, you can go further. Just like
Well, it's not always low self esteem though. It's not always low self esteem. Some people
sometimes,
stop
sometimes,
because they don't believe in themselves, but they still have like self esteem.
but
They
it's
just
low.
well, I guess you can say that.
Yeah, you
It's,
can
it's
say that
low.
too.
It's low self esteem, but I just think it's part of belief. It's part of belief
Yeah.
because low self esteem will let you. Because they might have high self esteem, they won't accept stuff from other people. Like you know what I mean? Like negative stuff. If somebody's trying to throw something negative at them, they
Mhm.
won't accept it. But still, they don't believe in themselves. So it's part of that. But it's part of it is low self esteem, as you said.
Yeah, because when you park somewhere, like you gotta think, I can go further.
Exactly.
You can go further, but how you gonna go further? Like you gotta have to put yourself in a situation that you're learning. Like you learn how to go further because you're not gonna say, "Oh, I'm going further." Nah, it's like when when you're traveling and you say, I'm going to New York," and then you don't really know New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You got to use your GPS. That's the same thing.
Okay, all right, guys. We're not gonna go further into this conversation because tonight we wanted to talk to you guys about the Lotus Code again. Um, Last night we talked about how your thoughts create your words,
Yeah.
and that's basically what we focused
Yeah,
on most
we
of the
were
time.
focused
We
on
didn't
this.
really talk about how your words create your actions. And tonight we're gonna talk about how your words create your actions. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about how your actions create your habits.
Yes.
Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. How about that? How your words create your actions. So basically, once your thoughts create your words, and you for some reason you want to verbalize those thoughts, so that's how the words comes out. You want to verbalize those thoughts, and once you start verbalizing those thoughts, you start doing stuff. You start doing stuff that's acting towards those words, and such as like if you want to be like a teacher, you start taking classes. You start doing certain things. You start going. You want to go back to college, like stuff like that.
I think
Like,
I think I can have a, a little definition about the thing that you just said. Is you prepare yourself from something that you want to do, something that you want to complete.
you start taking actions.
Yeah.
You start taking actions on becoming what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say, okay, like, wow, like us, for example, we want to help more people. We actually want to help
Other people.
other people understand life. I mean, cause the way we see it. Cause I started this and I'm talking to him about this. It's all words. We never did anything. I just talked to him about this. I said, man, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm reading. This is what I'm studying and stuff. But we never did anything. This is our first step. Like the stuff
The
that we're
video,
doing right
yeah.
now. This video is our first step in actually doing.
Before, I mean, we sat down together, like a lot of time, talk what we're gonna do, how we're gonna learn people.
It was all words.
Yeah.
We never take any
Action.
actions.
So now I'm feel good. We feel good.
I feel good because I'm actually taking an action to do something positive. To do something. We always talk positive. We always talk about donating stuff. We always talk about community service.
Yeah.
We actually we called York Hospital and they told us that they want to allow us to just go in and just talk to patients, talk to people over there,
Yeah.
because we wanted to do that, and
Unfortunately.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. They said no, you can't just wander around in the hospital. I'm like, okay, we just wanna, but I guess we can actually just get a license or something and do that, but. Yeah.
Really?
So it all started with It's all started with your thoughts, then your words, and then you create your actions. So whatever you want to do in life, you're gonna talk to a friend about it. You're gonna make words. You're gonna talk about it. You're gonna
You're
talk
gonna
about
learn.
somebody about
Yeah.
it, and then depends on how strong your words are. Your actions. You're gonna create actions.
Because the action is like the hardest one.
Yeah.
It's the hardest one. I'm telling you.
Well, yeah,
It's
actions and habits I say is the hardest one.
Yeah, it's hard to make
Definitely,
to make the
So,
action.
wow, to actually create, to actually think of something, think of some kind of idea, and you start talking to people about it, okay? And once you start talking to people, people gonna accept it positively or maybe negatively, okay?
Yeah.
Then depends on how you feel after people react to your ideas. You start taking actions about it.
Alright.
And I mean, like, seriously, that's basically what it is. That's the Lotus Code. And tomorrow is more. There's more. We're gonna talk about how your actions create your habits. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. But we're gonna talk about it. So there you go. Our video is very long tonight.
But
so
it's all good. It's all good.
I
We
hope
have a
you
lot
guys
of
enjoy it.
requests, by the way. That's why we make it a little bit longer. So, like I always said, guys, have a good night. Stay positive. Your life will be better. Bye bye. See you sometime tomorrow.
Exactly.